So today we are going to see about ServiceNow widget introduction, and we will see how to create a widget and how to edit a widget. Okay, so what is ServiceNow widget? In ServiceNow, a widget is a reusable and configurable component used within the service portal to display and interact with the data dynamically. Means if you have one widget, okay, in ServiceNow, so you can reuse same widget in many service portals. So that is major, I can tell major functionality of the widget. Like it is reusable. It can use in any service portal, multiple service portals, pages like that. So we can use widget many times. Okay, and widgets are built by using these languages like AngularJS, HTML, CSS, and server-side scripting. Okay, so yeah, this is the major points like it is reusable and it is used. The widgets are built by using AngularJS, HTML, CSS, and server-side scripting. Okay, and if you go next, components of a widget in ServiceNow. So what are the components? So in widget, we will see what are the components we have. Okay. So we have HTML template. Okay. Server script. So which is used for backend logic. And we have client controller, which is used for front-end logic. And CSS. CSS we know, right? So CSS is used for staging purpose. So CSS also will be the component of the widget. And we have link function, widget option, dependencies. Okay, so we will see one by one. So what is the how it will use and some examples, and we will see the view also. Okay, so we will see one by one. So now we will see HTML template. So HTML template is user interface, right? So it defines the structure and layout of the widget. So what HTML template will do means HTML gives defines the structure and layout of the widget. Okay, so to bind dynamically, we use AngularJS. Means so to build the structure and the layout of the widget. So HTML is template is used, but to bind the data dynamically. Okay, so if user enters a form, it should occur dynamically, right? Front end and back end. So for that, we are using AngularJS here, and we will see some example. So this is the example like if you open the widget, there you can see the HTML template section. So like this, we can define some HTML in that HTML template. Okay, this is the example, and we will see how it looks. So in widget HTML, how template how it looks. So this is the default view. First one is the default view, and the second one is the editor view. So we can see body HTML template. So which we can where we can enter HTML codes there, and to bind data dynamically, we can use AngularJS in that body HTML template. So below you can see the editor view. Editor view in the sense, so in editor view we can code and we can preview parallelly. So that is the use of editor view, but in default view we can't preview. But in editor view we can preview also. Yeah. So let's see next one, server script. So which is backend logic. So here we will use some codes. So in server script section component, we will write JavaScript. Okay, so to fetch some data, okay, like fetching data from ServiceNow table using glide records or APIs. So in server script we use JavaScripts. Okay, so which fetch the ServiceNow data from ServiceNow tables using glide records and APIs or APIs. So we actually using glide records, right? So same thing we are using in server script to fetch the data from ServiceNow tables. Yeah. So this is the major points for server script, and this is the example, and this is the some example code which we can define in server script of a widget, and how it looks. So above one is editor view and below one is default view. So as I said before, in editor view we can script and we can preview parallelly, but in default view we can do like that. Okay, so below is the default view and above is the editor view. So let's see client control. Client controller is a front end logic. Okay, so like it uses AngularJS for event handling and UA updates, interacts with HTML template and server script. So below is the example code. Like if, for example, I told you before, like in HTML template, we will use AngularJS for data binding, right? So here in client controller, it interacts with HTML template component and server script component. Okay, to do some dynamic activities. Okay, this is the use of client controller. So, and this is the script, sample script, and how it looks. So, this is the thing how it looks. So, above one is editor view and below is the default view. In editor view, by parallelly by scripting, we can check by using preview option. We will see in some time how we can preview. Okay, so in below it is a default view. In default view we can't preview. There is no option. Yeah, and fourth one is CSS. So actually we know that CSS using for styling purpose, right? So styles the widget using SCSS for better UI customizations. Yes. So CSS component is used to style the widget. Okay, for example, if you're writing any HTML code, you need to define some stylings. Okay, like font size, colors, or anything styling purpose. So for that, we are using CSS component here. So this is the example code which we will use in widget. Yeah. So we will see how it looks in widget. So above one is editor view and below is the default view. Okay, same thing. We can preview the actions by using editor view parallelly. And fifth one is link function. So this is not mandatory thing. Like most in most cases, link function is not mandatory. So let's see what it gives. Okay. So it's used when you need redirect. Okay, it used when you need direct DOM manipulations. Like for example, third-party libraries like that. If you need to direct DOM manipulations, so in that case, the link option is sorry, the link function is used. Okay, so below is the code link function component. I have given some code. So this is some example of the code. So let's see how it looks. So above one is default view and below one is the editor view. Like in default view, we can't preview, but in editor view, it's very easy to preview. Yeah. And let's see next one, widget options. So this also mm, optional and it's not a mandatory thing. Most of the cases, the developers won't use this. So let's see what it will do. Allows widgets to be customizable with different settings. Yeah. So this is the functionality of widget options component. And below is the example code. So let's see next one is dependencies. And this is also optional only. So most of the developers won't use. But let's see what is the use of these dependencies. Okay. So widgets can include external JavaScript libraries like jQuery, Movement.js, Chart.js. So for example, if a developer want to include some external JavaScript libraries, okay. So in that case, we can use the dependencies component. Yeah. So below is the example, okay. So it's just optional. So I that's what I'm telling. Most of the developers won't use these dependencies, but it's our option, okay. So next, let's see how these components. So we have seen some seven components, right? So how these components will work together in widget, okay? If we see that, so let's take first one, server script. As we said before, server script fetches data from ServiceNow database. And second one is client script, which handles user interactions and UI dynamically. As we said before, the client script, it uses the AngularJS to interact with HTML template, server script also. So the thing is, the client script handles user interactions dynamically. So HTML template, as we know before, renders the UI and binds dynamic data uh, to build a structure. So HTML templates used and to do dynamically. Okay, to do dynamically the data. For that we are using AngularJS. Okay. So next is CSS. It's used for styling purpose for a better look, right? So next is option schema. Option schema is which we saw last three, like which is optional. It's optional, but most of the developers won't use. In some criteria, some conditions they will use if they need. Okay. So this is the components, how they work together for a widget. And let's see practically how to create a new widget and edit existing widget in both what is that, default view and editor view. We will see. So let's see how we can create or edit a widget in ServiceNow. So we have two options to create a widget. Okay. So first, let's type widgets and just open widget. Once you open, you can see existing widgets, which is we have 275, right? We can create by using this also by table here directly. Like if you create new, after clicking new, you will get the new widget page. How to like new record. We can create a new widget by using here. So in name, you need to give the name, widget name, and the ID is you need to give the ID. Like for example, I am giving testing testing widget. So this is the name of the widget. So ID in the sense you need to give the ID. Like for example, if you need to call, as we said, right, it is reusable. Widget is reusable. So if you need to call in some other pages or portals like that, you will call by using this ID. Like this I'm giving this, so testing underscore widget. So by using this ID you will call a single widget in many portal pages. Okay. So here this is application, so which is we can see a global or which application you are creating this widget, or the widget is available there. So this is public. If you click that, the widget will get public. Okay. So roles, we can add or edit the roles for this widget. We can restrict, and description, we can put some description, why, what is the agenda of this widget, or how you can define some. lines here about this widget in description. As said before, we came to the main point. This is the body HTML template. Means here you will enter the HTML tags which builds the portal widget. Okay, the frame. So here we will enter the HTML tags. If you need to do the dynamically action, so we can use AngularJS also here. And CSS is for styling purpose. And server script is to fetch data from ServiceNow table by using glide record or APIs like that. So this is the purpose of server script. And if you go to client controller, it is used for user interface like hmm, it interacts with the HTML template to fetch data dynamically also. It interacts with HTML template and server script also here. So this is the role of client controller. Yeah, and the link, this all we saw before, right? Yeah. So I will create one widget now. So let's see how we will create a widget. Okay. Demo testing widget. So this is my widget name, but I need ID also, right? So I will put. So let's see without giving ID whether it will take by defaultly. Let's see. Okay, I'm not giving ID, so let's see now. So now the widget created. Yeah, the widget created now, but the ID is not created. So for that, you need to give the ID. So let's give some ID like demo underscore testing score widget. So this ID is used in some cases to call this widget. So this is the purpose of this ID. In- to call this widget, the ID is used in some cases. So this is the thing how we can create a widget. Okay, this is default view. So here we can see Angular providers templates. So we will see in later videos like how what is the uses of these things. Okay. So as of now, we have seen how to create a widget. So this is the default view. So now we will see. Um, yeah, and I need to explain one thing. Here we can see clone widget. We can clone a widget also. For example, if you have the plenty of codes, everything we have here, right? So now you need to clone a widget. You can just click here, clone widget. Then it will automatically clone a widget, one copy of this widget. So we have that option here. Yeah. So let's see how we can create a widget by using a- another method. Okay. So this is one method, and another method is let's type service portal configuration. Just open this. So if you open this, okay, we didn't see that how to edit in that method. So we will check. We will do that. Just open widgets again. Closing this. So for example, if you have some widget, so for example, let's take add widget. So this is your some widget and you need to edit something here. So for that, you can just open that and just do your changes, what you need here. After doing that, just save. So this is the thing how we can edit a widget by using this method. So let's see another method how we can create or edit a widget. Okay. So let's open service portal configuration. Oh, service portal. Yep, open this. So once you open this, you will get here widget editor. So this widget editor is used to create or edit a widget. in ServiceNow. So this is another method. Previously we saw one method, right? So this is second method. Let's open this. So here after clicking that you will get this page. Here you can see recently updated. So this we created, right, in previous method, first method. So that widget is showing here, and this all widget will come, recently updated things will come here. So here, hmm, if you need to create new widget, you need to click create a new widget. Okay, so this is create a new widget. Now if you need to edit an existing widget, just you need to do click this and type a widget name, which widget you need to edit. Okay, let's take one. Let's take actually we have created one widget, right? Demo testing widget. Let's open that only. Demo testing widget. Just open this. I mean, just click that. If you click that, the everything will come here. So here in this view, you can see everything will be available side by side. So you can see comparing to that method, this method is very simple and very flexible. So you can see HTML, CSS, client script side by side. We can see side by side. It's very easy to debug also. Very easy. You can see link function. You can see side by side. If you don't need, you can just remove, like clicking on that into. So this is very very useful, this method. So and after editing this, for example, I am putting P paragraph tag and putting hello. This is service now. Okay, so I have put some words here under paragraph tag. So now you need to test how how it will appear. Like we are coding, right? But we need to test how the front end how the output will be. So we need to test, right? So for that, here we can do just click on preview. Okay, here you can see the preview option is not available for me. So for that, what you need to do, just click on this three dot and click on that enable preview. Once you click that, the enable button, preview button will get enable and you will get here. So if you just click that, save and yeah, just see. Oh, surely, yeah, see. Oh, here we have written wrongly. So I am saving the widget now and let's see. You can see hello, this is ServiceNow guy. So like that you can see I will parallelly like bio tag good day. Okay, so I have done some good day something. I have written some. So you have preview window also side by side. If you just click save, it will save and it will automatically run. Okay, so I have clicked on save. Can see hello. This is service now guy. Good day means you can preview everything. Like if you write anything CSS here if you write anything, you can edit. You can edit, preview everything side by side in this window. Okay, so let's this is thing how we can edit. Okay, we can edit a widget by using this method. So let's see how we can create a widget by using this method. So here you have create a new widget. So we will go from first onwards. So if we click service portal configuration, here you can see widget editor option. So by using this we can create an edit, right? So just click that. So previously we have seen how to edit an widget and how to test, preview everything. So here we are going to see about how to create a widget. Just you can see here create a widget. Just click that. Yeah, here you can see widget name and widget ID they are asking. Actually, if you need to create some test page, you can just click here and you can just put create page ID. Okay, so this is for test page. But if you need to create some widgets, here you need to give the widget name. I'm giving what we can give. So testing demo, demo, testing demo to see in previous method the ID we manually entered, right? But here if we give the name, the widget ID will automatically get created here. Okay, so I have given testing demo 2. Okay, so if you just submit, just click submit. Yeah, now we can see the widget has been created by using service portal configuration method. So this is the widget, sorry, this is editor view. Okay, so this is how we can create a widget by using service portal configuration. So this is the editor view of a widget. Here we can edit and create a widget. Yeah, thank you.